The city's subway system is said to be safer than ever, but a new survey is shedding light on some hidden crimes. From indecent exposures to unwanted advances, the subway reportedly is a haven for sexual harassment. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez live on the Upper West Side with details on what's going on down there. Hazel?
Well, Dana, sexual harassment and sexual assault may be happening in our subway systems more often than we think. The reason is very few victims are saying anything about it.
For far too long in New York City, there's been a credo that what happens underground stays underground.
Manhattan Borough President Scott Stringer's office conducted a survey of more than 2,000 New York City subway riders and found a high percentage of riders had been sexually harassed or assaulted on the New York City subway system and never reported it. 63% of respondents reported having been sexually harassed in the subway system. 96% of those victims did not contact police. 10% of respondents said they were sexually assaulted. 86% of those victims did not report it.
I have been groped, I have been followed, I have been verbally harassed, I've been physically threatened, and I'm not unique in this experience.
Stringer and subway rider advocates are working on a plan to combat the underground problem so victims come forward and their attackers are caught.
We offer this survey to the MTA and the NYPD. We offer this survey to New Yorkers. We offer the cooperation of our office and advocacy groups to come up with a public service campaign that will reduce assault and attack and make this subway system truly the safest in the world, but for everybody.
And Stringer says he wants to make it easier for victims to report a crime. He is proposing more police presence in the subways and also a hotline for victims to call. We're live on the Upper West Side. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
You, Hazel, and the police department says it's arrested 119 people so far this year for sexual abuse or lewdness in the subway.
All right, turning to the weather outside. It's getting a little steamy, some clouds moving in, according to Lonnie Quinn. With it, rain, and when?
Well, you know, rain is going to be holding off until about the weekend, and I hate to be talking about that because everyone always looks to the weekend for the nice weather, but we've had a great week around here. Take a look behind me. This is the Upper West Side of New York City. People enjoying the day today. Yes, New York City, you're catching some added cloud cover right now, but inland in New Jersey, still nice clear skies for you. Let's check in on the numbers of the day. 85 was our high, 71 was the low, right in line with where we should be in both those categories. Current temperatures outside, still pretty comfortable. New York City, 77, a little bit cooler out on the island, 76 Mineola, 74 in the Hamptons, one of the cooler spots, and then warmer inland in New Jersey, 83 Summit, 84 in Edison, the warmest reading. But again, inland in New Jersey is where the skies are a bit clearer right now. Take a look at our Titan picture, and we see the deck of clouds offshore, but consequently, Long Island, you're catching some clouds. New York City, inland in New Jersey, it's a nice evening out there. And we're all going to get a pretty decent night. We're not calling for a lot of wet weather out there, but the wet weather chances are going to increase as we move along. Here's the deal. We have a cut-off low-pressure system around the Great Lakes. A couple of bands of showers, but they really are not going to play with our weather until Saturday. So this right here will be Saturday's rain. It's not out of the question that one or two showers, stray showers, might not break free the system and pass through the area. So there's a slight chance tonight and a slight chance tomorrow, a better chance on Saturday. But if we can pull the Titan picture out nice and wide, look what awaits around the Minneapolis area. That will be Sunday's front. Sunday, the wettest day of your weekend. And then that front is right on top of us for Sunday, and with a high pressure off to the east and a high pressure off to the west, this thing is boxed in, and this can't go anywhere. So what it's going to do is track to the north, and we have a steady string of wet weather days Monday into Tuesday. Finally, by Wednesday, it should be long gone, and Wednesday the skies should clear nicely for all of us. But until then, it will be on again, off again, wet weather with showers and storms a possibility. Tonight, we will drop you down to 72, partly cloudy, the possibility for that stray shower, but I really think most of us are going to be on the dry side tonight. Tomorrow, some patchy fog as our temperatures and dew points are both in line around 70 degrees, giving you some possibly tough driving conditions in the morning. Passing thunderstorms are a possibility, but not a sure bet tomorrow. High temperature 85. It will be on the muggy side Saturday. is when wet weather arrives, but it intensifies on Sunday and sticks around for Monday, even into Tuesday. Wednesday, once again, is when we finally get back to some sunshiny skies around here.
So tomorrow is okay for the most part.
For the most part, almost, I would say 95% of us stay dry tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe 96%.
You know what? Let's go 96.
All right, give or take.
Thank you.
Well, it was an unexpected delivery, to say the least.
What moron could have sent this?
See what this man received in the mail after renewing just one credit card.
And gone in the middle of the night. How did a swimming pool with 1,000 gallons of water disappear from somebody's backyard?
I'm Sam Ryan. On the eve of training camp, one of the all-time greatest Jets calls it a career and a brilliant one. While Oliver Perez showed some signs of brilliance at Shea this afternoon, and along came the fifth inning. Highlights next in sports.
CBS 2 HD Sports, sponsored by ChevyOffers.com.
What makes the 07 Chevy Trailblazer big on safety? A U.S. government 5-star side impact crash test rating. Plus OnStar, offering help at the push of a button. Plus the best coverage in America, so you're protected for the road ahead. Qualified lessees can get a low-mileage lease on an 07 Chevy Trailblazer LS 4x4 for around $299 a month. Residency restrictions apply. Call for details. Find your nearest dealer at ChevyOffers.com.
A local man contacted ExxonMobil to replace a couple of credit cards, gas credit cards that had recently expired.
But what the Manhattan CPA got instead was a lot more than he bargained for. CBS 2's Sean Hennessy explains.
Gas credit cards, they're used every day, but most people need just one. Not 1,000, but that's just what Frank Van Buren has on his hands, again.
I thought it was humorous.
That was after the first box of plastic money arrived from ExxonMobil a few weeks ago.
They said it was a mistake. Fine. Everybody's entitled to a mistake.
So the CPA shredded the 1,000 pieces of plastic and thought that was the end of it. Then, believe it or not, 1,000 more gas credit cards arrived, all in Van Buren's name, on Monday.
I wasn't surprised this time. It was, what moron could have sent this?
What's even more troublesome is that none of these cards had any activation stickers, which help prevent identity theft.
You just go to the gas station, stick it in, and get gas. And anybody could have taken these cards and just done that.
But the state banking department says potential thieves couldn't have done much more with these cards.
They would have to actually converse with you either in person or via phone in order to glean more information.
Information about why this happened is what this 17-year customer is waiting for.
They blame it on the system. They don't know how it happens. They're sorry. That's not an answer.
But it's what Van Buren is stuck with, along with the task of shredding $2 million in gas credit. Again, Sean Hennessy, CBS 2 News.
ExxonMobil says it regrets the inconvenience caused to Van Buren, but points out Citibank is the institution that issued the cards. Citibank has apologized to him and is now investigating.
A strange case in Paterson, New Jersey, where a family's giant inflatable swimming pool is stolen, water and all. It disappeared from the Valdivia's backyard sometime between 1 and 5 a.m. Wednesday. This pool was 12 feet in diameter, 3 feet high, filled with an estimated 1,000 gallons of water, taken without a drop of water left behind. The Paterson Police Department is now investigating the families. Oh, gee, looking for somewhere to, cool off on a hot day. It's really
a couple of strange stories there.
An odd one, yes.
Anything strange going on with the Mets? Or?
A little bit at Shea this afternoon.
Really?
It was a camp day today, so an early start for them. And a day after Mets veteran lefty Tom Glavine earned career win number 299, 25-year-old lefty Oliver Perez was trying to help New York complete the sweep of the Pirates at Shea this afternoon. Now, he was cruising until the fifth after a broken bat single and an infield hit. Now, Perez, watch this, throwing away Cesar Asturias' bunt. Nate McClough, he comes in to score. That ties the game at 1. Now it gets strange. It unraveled. Still in the fifth. 3-1, make it 5-1 after the former Yankee Josh Phelps takes Perez deep, the 2-run homer. A 5-run inning for the Bucks. 8-3 Pittsburgh in the 8th. Jose Reyes, that's his 7th home run of the year. Not enough, though. Mets lose 8-4. Willie Randolph knows the 5th inning did them in.
When he hit the ball hard, he had, 8 or 9 strikeouts, so threw the ball great, but you got to be able to stay under control and manage the damage, and in that situation, he didn't.
Well, the Yanks go for the 4-game sweep of the Royals tonight, and it could be an historic one for Alex Rodriguez. He goes for career home run number 500, but here's a twist. Yanks and Orioles resume a suspended game from June 28th tomorrow. If A-Rod homers tomorrow, that would count as career home run number 493, meaning last night's home run would actually have been number 500. Well, Joe Torre was certainly impressed with last night's shot.
It's a line drive. It wasn't a fly ball. That was a line drive. And, you know, for a line drive to stay in the air that long, especially in one of the deepest parts of the park, is, you know, you have to have a special talent for that.
So we'll see what happens tonight. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Jets open camp tomorrow. Players reported today, but Jets all-time leading rusher Curtis Martin wasn't there. He announced his retirement today. Now, he spent 8 of his 12 NFL seasons with gangrene, retires as the 4th all-time leading rusher in the NFL. Curtis missed all of last season with that bone-on-bone condition in his right knee and told me he was holding out hope that he could possibly play this year before announcing his retirement.
I was, until I accepted the fact and took the doctor's advice, and they said, Curtis, we don't recommend it. We know that if you do, you could be jeopardizing your future. And when my future began to be questioned, I knew that it was time to hang it up. It's not a down time, it's not a sad time. My career has served its purpose, and I believe that it's time for me to move on.
And for more on my sit-down with the Jets' leading rusher, tune into Sports Sunday, Sunday night, 11:35, right here on CBS 2. The Giants, meantime, report to Albany tomorrow. Players will begin practicing on Saturday. That's when they begin two-a-days. Welcome to camp. Falcons open training camp today without star quarterback Michael Vick, who was ordered to stay away from camp by NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. Now, he was in Richmond, Virginia court today. Vick, I'm talking about, where he pleaded not guilty on dogfighting conspiracy charges. A trial date has been set for November 26th, but Vick maintains his innocence.
This is Michael's words. Today in court, I pleaded innocent to the allegations made against me. I take these charges very seriously and look forward to clearing my good name. I respectfully ask all of you to hold your judgment until all of the facts are shown.
And finally tonight, while some Mets games can be dramatic, they're actually filming a movie at Shea Stadium, Old Dog, starring John Travolta and Robin Williams. So guess who was on hand at Shea trying to take some BP? Johnny Travolta. So we know he can dance. What about hit?
Not so much.
No. Couldn't script that one.
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you.
Coming up at 11, it's an illegal move that angers just about everyone who doesn't do it. Tonight, we're alongside police as they crack down on aggressive drivers. So join us tonight for CBS 2 News at 11.
Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Dana Tyler.
And I'm Jim Rosenfield. The CBS Evening News with Katie Couric is next.
See you tomorrow.
You've been watching CBS 2 News in high definition.
I'm Katie Couric. A nose